Ooh, God. Hi guys, it's extremewirehead and this remains the day again. Just who would have thunk? Basically, what I do in this show is I talk about three different things that were interesting to me about the past week. Just give it a shot and see how everything goes from there. Just that's really all I ever do. Let's get down to it because the first thing I want to talk about today is a unicorn horn. Well, I should be a bit more specific in that I'm really talking about is a head, a horse head with a horn sticking out of it. And I'm talking a skeleton here. This is a skeleton of a unicorn head. Maybe I'll put up a picture or something, but basically that's what it looks like. And it's kind of interesting, and I really wanted to buy it, but it's part of their name. That's really that bust is a symbol of their store, and they won't sell it to me just because I want it. It's a really nice piece. I hope to find one day because that looks pretty cool. It's quite interesting, and people will think that I killed unicorns. That's always a plus. It's completely useless, but it's always a plus. That's the first thing down. The second thing I want to talk about is, well, maybe an old revisit to an old topic. It goes without saying that I think everybody should do this and everybody should learn a little bit about this. Compliments. Compliments are very important because it's really important. It's really important because a lot of people have problems with self-esteem, and a lot of people I used to say this a lot to myself. The reason why positive people are so easy to follow, so magnetic. People say they have a magnetic personality. People say I always want to follow this person. I always want to follow what this person says, what this person does, and all of these other things. That magnetic personality is only because you're such a negative person. You know that? You should get out more. You should think more for yourself. You should plan things more. You should be a positive person. And because there's so much negativity around, so many bad compliments, so many bad things being said, it's very easy to get wrapped around those kinds of thoughts when all you really need is a good compliment. If you can be that positive person out of 10, out of 5, out of 3, you can make all the difference in the conversation. Being the positive person, and that's basically the only way I understand how to deal with other people. Be the positive person in the group because the positive person tends to be the one who has to guide the conversation. And it's important because otherwise everybody's just going to stare at themselves and wonder when they can get away because you want to be antisocial, and that's not nice. That's not nice at all. You gotta converse because conversation is the start of all manner of great things, and I really think the very first step that you should take is a compliment. And I don't mean some half crappy compliments about how you think um their their shoes are nice. I want you to find the thing on them, the thing around them, the way they talk, the way they move, the way they look. I want you to genuinely feel that, man, those shoes look good. Where'd you get those? Or, man, those shoes are good. I wish I could pull off a look like that. It's important. It's important. It's just the way you deal with other people. Just be the positive person because the positive person makes wonders in other people's lives. I God, it's really important. I'm just saying it's a really good idea. Mr. Snake wants to say hi. If you can see, there's a snake. He wants to say hi. Say hi, Snake. Say hi, Snake! Anyway, the third thing, the final thing I want to talk about is the PS3. I'm a long-time PlayStation fan. Unlike most people who got their start on like a Nintendo Entertainment System, a NES, I couldn't convince anybody to get me one until the PlayStation came out, and that's where I got my start. I played a butt ton of PlayStation 2. But when it got to the PlayStation 3, which is somewhere in my peripheral vision right there, it's been a problem. I just don't like the direction that they've been doing things. The PS4, it looks good, but since I'm Asian, the thing that'll sell it is basically the games, and I am worried. I am very worried. A lot of crap on that thing is very useless to me, and I wish that I really hope so much that they fix up their act, because it's gonna be a really really hard thing to do if they don't clean it up. And I just wish they didn't have all this crap to begin with. It's not helpful. At least not to me. In the very least, all I want to do is just play my game offline and not think about all of this other crap. It's a feeling that I really think started to go away when the PlayStation 3 came in. And not to get all rambly, not to get all rambly on you, I would still say the PlayStation 2 is a much bigger success than the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 2 became a household name. It showed up everywhere. The PlayStation 3, not so much. It became like a rich man's thing, and that's not a nice place to be. I would say that at this point, there are so many people playing video games that the PlayStation 4 just doesn't cut the cheese. Not yet, anyway. We'll see how many people are feel crappy about the old one. Anyway, that's the three things. I really didn't want to talk about video games here, but it's something to talk about. It just pisses me off that the PS4 it doesn't really have anything that I really really want out of it, which is it's very disappointing. And I hope that in the future they can work themselves out of that funk. Anyway, this is Extreme Wirehead. The snake wants to propose a toast. This is Extreme Wirehead, and I propose a toast. To all things great and small. This thing's pretty small, but spectacular because I can do this. Yeah. I'm not sure if you... It doesn't look all that awesome on video, does it? It lights up. It's actually kind of cool. Let's just say it's kind of cool. Okay? Anyway, if you have any questions, comments, a list of your own, 3 things that you thought were great about the week, list them down, give them to me. I might talk about them, somebody else might talk about them. You might just find out exactly what do you look for in a week. Anyway, I guess I'll see you next week. This is Extreme Wirehead signing out. Bye.